Livewire Forever, the Livewire podcast with me, Sam Ashford.
Me, Leo Shepherd.
And today in the studio, we'll call it, in the studio, we have Leo. Leo, can you name a more iconic duo than the pair we have in today? Try it.
Ant and Dec.
Noel and Liam Gallagher.
The Torre brothers.
The Torre brothers,
Yeah.
footballers.
Yes.
I thought he was getting political for a minute there. I can't think of a more iconic duo than these two.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have in the studio today Holli
Jorens.
and Jorens Rakis. Holli and Jorens, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Is this weird?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, get close to your microphone.
Oh,
now, Holli.
okay, sorry.
You'll get used to it, don't
worry.
worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is weird talking really closely into the microphone all the time. How are you both?
I'm alright. My arm's a bit hurting as well.
Why?
Because I had blood tests this morning.
Oh,
It was traumatic.
it was traumatic.
Yeah.
You don't have to share any more details about it, but are you all right?
Yeah, I'm alright.
All right, everyone.
Was it an easy blood test?
No,
No.
it was traumatic.
Oh no. I meant like, were they able to find the vein
No.
strip? Oh.
No.
That is the worst.
It was so
That
bad
is the
everywhere
worst.
as well.
How many goes did you have?
Probably about 5.
Were you
Oh.
nervous?
Yeah, really nervous. I didn't drink any water either, so that probably didn't help.
Oh, does it not?
No.
I
I
don't
have
know.
really thin veins, apparently. Fun facts about me.
I've heard that's a good thing. I
I've
don't know
had
about
that
you guys.
before. At a blood test, they just couldn't find the vein. And after like the 4th one, I was like, are you just trying to hurt me?
Yeah,
What is
'cause I'm
going
all
on?
bruised now. Oh.
I've not had a
Jorens?
blood test.
Never had a blood test.
No.
How do you know you're right?
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually.
Closer to your microphone. Just turn that round to face you a little bit. That microphone. There we go. Just get a little bit closer to it.
Hold on,
There we go. Thank you.
is that good?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Let's help.
I think it's my OCD. The microphone's facing slightly away from your face.
Yeah, it is. You can see.
And
can you
look,
hear it?
yeah, people watching home
Hold on.
now on YouTube can see that. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That was a nice, satisfying move there.
Mm.
There we go. And yes, welcome to our YouTube business. Let's give everyone a wave. I'm not sure what word I just used then.
YouTube business.
Your visual listeners. Yes!
That's good.
Visual listeners.
That's a good
You
Listeners.
should trademark that one.
Yeah.
Business.
Copyright.
That's it. Right. Right. So podcast today. You're our special guests, and we like to start with good and new. And you'll be familiar with good news because we do that on a Thursday. It's part of LTC, part of our Livewire Theatre Company, which we will talk about this
Yes.
evening.
Ooh.
So LTC. No, sorry. Good and new. Who wants to go first? You can't volunteer anyone else.
Oh.
I like this little quiet bit when we
Yeah.
do this because I just find it an interesting little. Who's gonna?
You can feel the tension.
Yeah, it's normally one of these two
Yeah.
as well. It is, isn't it? It's normally Jorens.
It is normally your.
Yeah, no,
Because
you're
at the
right.
beginning you get more time as well because towards the end you're like, yeah, wrap it up now, guys.
Yeah.
We've got to
Quite
go.
right. I love talking. All right, I'll go first.
Thank you. What's good? What's new?
Something good. Oh, do you know what? I'm so excited for Christmas, and I'm so excited for the Christmas food because I love eating and I also love talking. And at Christmas, it's both of them, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to spend time with family. So that's good.
Chuck the family in there as well.
I was listening to Christmas music on the way.
We were.
Oh, okay. Okay, we need a bit of a Christmas section
Yeah.
on here, don't we? To talk about Christmas songs.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my
100%.
God,
Yeah.
I
It's
could
gotta be
do a
done.
Christmas song
Should we
discourse.
do it now? Come on, this is
Yeah.
we segue. We
Okay.
digress. This is how
Side
it goes.
note.
Right. Okay. Jorens, top, your favourite Christmas song.
Do you know
It's
what?
hard to pick one.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because I'll tell
Okay.
you what, I am a traditionalist. Yeah, Mariah Carey, she's all good. But for me, it's Kelly Clarkson, Underneath
I knew
the
you were
Tree.
going to say that.
Oh, I can bang
I
out
knew
that
you were gonna
song
say that.
any time of the year. Give it to me in August, I'll have it. Give it to me in any time. And I
Yeah.
could honestly listen to it. I don't know. I don't even listen to Kelly Clarkson.
You're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds exactly
Classic.
like that as well. It's really accurate.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's my number one. Always.
Yeah. Somewhere
Always.
Amy's just stood up and started dancing.
Oh, I hope she
Definitely
does.
that song.
Yeah.
Leo.
For me, I'm not a big fan of Christmas music,
Get out.
Literally
But-
leave right now.
Boo.
but I'd have to say Wonderful Christmas Time, Paul McCartney.
Boom, 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 boom,
That's the intro. Love it.
boom, boom.
That's when I know it's
Yeah.
Christmas, when I hear that.
Do you join in with the choir? Ding dong,
Yeah, of course.
ding
What's the point of
dong,
listening to it if
ding.
you-
Ding dong, ding. Come on, everyone.
I'm sorry. Rip headphone users.
There's a warning on this one.
Yeah, no, good choice. Paul McCartney, Holly.
Mine's got to be Last Christmas by Wham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's there, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that the Gave Him My Heart? one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is. That's why I said it.
I like Stop the Cavalry by Jonah Louis.
What?
Come on,
Cricket.
Did anyone else hear that cricket? Yeah.
Wish it was a home for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And
What?
it's
That's a
about
great song.
people
That's great.
that- political, right? I didn't want to go home when the boss is saying you've got to go.
Yeah.
And there's a bit in the middle that goes dubba dubba dum dum dubba dum
Yeah.
dum dubba dum dum dubba dum dubba dubba dum. No,
No,
think I've
Wish it
never
was
heard
a
that
I think
home
I'll give it a
For
listen later.
Christmas.
Mary, yeah, like no.
No.
Alright, God,
Can I just say a quick honourable mention that I just remembered? Darkness's Christmas song.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
I feel like I have to
I don't think
re-choose
I'm
mine.
educated
No,
on Christmas
neither.
music.
All right, okay. Well, this is what you have to listen to. The Ronettes' Christmas.
Okay.
I can't remember
I
the
need a
name of the
notepad.
producer.
Yeah.
Shot people. He's in. I don't. There's a whole load of history around him. I can't remember his name. It will come to me in a minute. Always forget something in this podcast. Do it deliberately to make people listening go, it's this one.
Start screaming.
Yeah, but the Ronettes' Christmas. They're the iconic. They're the Christmas songs that
Okay.
you need in your life.
I'll keep
Not-
an ear out.
I'm
Mental
not putting
note.
down Kelly Clarkson.
I hope
Definitely is.
Who am I?
not. Not Kelly
Uh,
Clarkson.
Dare you?
So, thank you, Jorens. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my good. And my new is this. This is very exciting and very novel experience. And I'm happy to be here.
We're very happy to have you.
Yeah,
here.
it's very
Thank you.
exciting.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the same time.
I hope so.
Thank you. Who's next?
Sam.
Oh, not last. Not last. I'm normally last.
I always try to make.
You two, to
I
be
always
fair,
pick
you
you.
two. Yeah. I
always make
appreciate
sure
that.
to.
I appreciate you guys.
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
What's good? I'll try not to take as long as I normally do. What is good is that there's so many things that are good. It is good that you two are here. I hate to be cheesy. I love you guys. And look at them. Look at them.
It's great, isn't it?
faces. And it's just, I'm really excited to have you both here. So that's really good. What's new is my shacket.
Yes.
A good one as well.
Very
I
good.
keep buying things. I think I've got a problem, guys.
You can't.
Same.
But you got to show the cameras now, Sam.
Yeah.
So,
Go on.
Visual
It's a
viewers and stuff.
I bought it to go underneath my new leather jacket. You see?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a
Ah.
little combo because
Oh, nice.
We've got the leather on. Christ.
It's okay.
It's alright, right?
Yeah.
It sort of just makes me feel all nice and snug. Steve didn't know what a shacket was and thought I was trying to tell him that I'd had an accident.
Sounds like Steve to be fair.
Does, doesn't
It does.
So when we was chatting about it, he just immediately thought of somebody wiping their bum on a jacket.
Of course.
And
Fair
I said,
enough.
I wouldn't put it past River Island. It's a skid mark down the back. You buy a nice bit of clothing, then you put it on, and on the back it's got lettering or a big skid mark
That's fashion.
or a zip.
Oh.
This was a zip.
This-
Zips everywhere
it's the zips that
nowadays.
do my head in.
Yeah, especially when you buy
Or like
something.
metal studs.
Yeah, right. You know,
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's not.
that's where they are.
It's like
If
them
they're on-
polos.
if they're on the end of your glove, and you're in a
Oh.
Michael Jackson video.
Yeah.
Then it's cool.
Yeah. It's the only time.
Yeah.
It's allowed.
Apart from that, yeah. So my shacket is new. Holly Batterley.
Something good is that mocks are over.
Oh yeah.
Because
that's
last
huge.
week, me and Jorens had our mocks. Well, Jorens had 2. It's because he's a scammer. And I had 4, and it was not great. But it's okay. And now they're over, and we can move on to new things. Yay.
Yeah. Well done for getting through that.
Thanks. It was difficult
Is that A
times.
levels, right?
Yeah. It wasn't alright. But it's okay. But it's good that they're over. And something new is that I bought new trainers because you guys put not these ones.
No, they're nice though.
These are nice.
Steve's
These
got
are
them.
blazers. For those who can't see, I'm not going to put my foot in the camera. But I got new shoes, and my dad's actually quite angry at me because I have like 13 pairs of trainers now. But that's okay.
Yeah, but you
Never
can go
enough.
through the categories. I reckon they're all justified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good to have a choice, isn't it?
yeah,
Putting the bins
100%.
out.
Yeah,
Walk dog.
Putting a new bean bag in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got going out. Fancy going out.
Fancy going out. Livewire, shoe attire.
Dressing for Livewire's hard.
It really is.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's not spoken about enough.
I agree.
I
Especially
just
when
think
you've got a
that.
theatre challenge.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Every day, different outfit is the most difficult thing.
Struggling. Do you find that, Leo?
Yeah, I guess so. I always like wearing like, I don't know, a cool outfit. And some days like I'll walk out the house and I'll just be like, this isn't the one. It's not like,
No.
like panic or, like on the
Yeah.
bus or something.
It's that Ian McKellen speech where he's talking about being an actor. We're all actors, and you put on your costume for the day,
Yeah.
and you've got to feel like you're that particular person, haven't you, for the day?
Yeah.
And if you don't get it right, it's and going to Livewire every single day,
It really is.
it's hard. No one.
Mhm.
The thing is, I don't think anyone would care if you turn
No,
up in
they
the
don't.
same
No,
thing
they wouldn't.
every
No.
single day.
But it's the brain thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's me. Leo.
Something good. I saw some friends I haven't seen in months yesterday, which was really, really nice.
Did you catch him up? Did you?
Yeah, I
That
caught-
was my attempt at banter.
That was really funny.
It's good. I know. Wrong podcast. Hey, we should start one.
comedy one.
Yeah, banter.
Oi.
Yeah, that was nice. No.
Sorry, I feel like
so lost.
He said he'd seen some friends he hadn't seen for a long time. I tried to make a joke like they were running away from him.
Oh,
Before he caught
oh
up,
right.
right?
No, I get it. That's
Yeah.
funny.
But my delivery
Was
wasn't
not great.
Yeah,
Mm.
That's
I
gone
mean,
in the
your delivery's
bloopers
got-
compilation.
yeah. Delivery's got to be spot on for a rubbish joke.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And that was needed. Anyway, sorry, Leo. Where'd you go? What'd you do? With friends?
I went to
Real,
see
real.
their shows at our old uni. Then we went for some drinks at the pub, which was really nice.
'Cause you're allowed.
Because I can do that.
Yep.
Something new is I've got a new tattoo.
Ooh, what's
Ooh.
next? What you got?
Got this, which is some French writing from a film, and it means so far so good.
Does it though?
Yeah, I made sure. I made sure. I had to rewatch the film and pause it on
Yeah.
the bit to copy it.
So far, so good.
So far so good.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Nice. I like the lettering.
Yeah, literally, he gave me a
Yeah.
selection. I was scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can choose for ages.
Yeah, I think that's harder though.
Yeah.
I was like, just something bold, and he was like, oh, we got these choices, like 20 options. I was like, it's gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I've got the typewriter font there
Nice.
and there and up there, and I've got a swirly one across there.
Do ya?
Yeah.
No, you're a
I'm
liar.
not going to show you that. Hey kids, welcome to Livewire. Before we play Big here's my chest. What? We can't do Livewire anymore. Who's
That's
shut
crazy.
this down? What?
Spotted in Harlem.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, right. Karen, what? My key's not working. Huh? Where's my car gone? Oh, I'll just pick up this bag of rubbish. Hey, it's got my clothes in it. I'll just take a walk. Why am I at the end of a pier?
This sounds too rehearsed, Sam. I was-
Yeah.
You've been here before.
Just, you worry. Sometimes you worry.
planning for the worst.
Yeah, hope for the best, plan for the worst. So yes, no, I'm not. Yes, I've got "Live Forever" written across my chest with a couple of little swallows that are little birds
Aw.
for my daughter Lily,
Oh,
little
nice.
songbirds.
It's cute.
And it's also a little symbol of sort of travelling companions and sort of always returning, that kind of thing. And "Live Forever" because it's my favourite song by Oasis and I love it.
You've also got the Livewire font.
I have got. For those, I'm going to show the camera.
Close up.
Zoom in.
Here we go. That's my Livewire tattoo. There we go. And I expect you all to have one. As usual, Leo,
Cross the
I've
knuckles.
overrun
Oh, yeah.
your
Yeah,
speaking
Livewire.
part by talking about me. Again. Shock.
But yeah, that's me.
No, it wasn't really. It was me.
That's Sam.
But bonjour to your tattoo.
Thank you.
What would welcome be in French?
I don't know.
Welcome.
Do you know German? Do you know
Sorry,
German?
Leo. What's that?
Don't get in the accent. We're not going back there.
All right, that was good news, everyone. All right, time for a little Christmas show update because we are performing next week, aren't we, Leo?
Mm-hmm.
And everything's this week. The full Christmas show schedule's kicked in, and of course, it's caused utter confusion. And I'm getting 20 messages a day. Am I supposed to be at this one? Is my son supposed to be? Is my
Yeah.
That's happening. But we're getting through it. Lots of questions about costume.
What are you
Honestly,
thinking for costume? Just
I don't care. In the nicest possible way. We want people just to be there
yeah, of course.
and be jolly. Wear a Christmas hat if you need to. Go full elf if you need to.
Yeah.
I've got a message. I need to reply to Liv Bethel. She's playing the part of a chicken nugget.
Wow.
Oh.
That's my apple.
The next
Yeah,
guest.
he doesn't know what it means. Yeah, she's playing the part of a chicken nugget along with Chloe.
Only a part of a chicken nugget.
No.
Or she's
No,
playing
no.
oh,
Yeah, you're really funny.
the part. Sorry, I thought you said a part.
That would be the worst part
Half
in
of a
theatre,
chicken
wouldn't it? I was part of a chicken nugget. Not even good enough to be a solo nugget.
Bless her.
I'm nugget number 4. Yeah, so there's these two. Apparently, chicken nuggets are the overlords, gods of the elves, and they spawn the new elves.
Of
I don't
course.
know
I
why.
love how people's brains work because
Yeah, it's
what?
I'm
interesting.
sure they were working. They just said, "Can we be chicken nuggets?" And I said, "Yeah," because why not?
Yeah, fair.
That's Livewire. Why
Yeah,
not?
right. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
And we can be perplexed. But yeah, so yeah, that's happening next week. It's all coming together nicely. But you two aren't in it, are you?
No.
Why not?
Tell us why.
Bit busy.
Heart palpitations. No, it wasn't busy. I always like coming.
Yeah,
It's just
I know.
I wanted
Yeah.
some free time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
You can come see it though.
Oh
can't
no,
yeah,
I'll
we
be
come
there.
and see
That'd
it.
be really nice.
Yeah.
Hope you're
Yeah.
not working. Chippy.
Boo.
Oh, you working at Chippy?
I do work at Chippy, yeah.
What Chippy?
Fish and chicken, not disclosing location.
I mean, you just
I might get
said
stung.
its name.
Yeah, but there's like 4 of them.
Is there?
Yeah, it's franchised. I thought it was
Yeah.
like a one-off.
Fish and Chickens franchise.
Yeah, fish and
It
chicken.
is. There's 2 here and 1 in Saltford.
What do you say? Fresh chicken?
Fish and Chicken.
Oh, it's a little. What's that, Leo?
Fish and Chicken.
Sorry, mate. What's that? Can you
Move on.
fish and chicken? Right. Yeah, let us move on. I tell you what. Okay, let's talk about because Leo has just come back from California. I don't know if anyone
Yeah.
can detect a difference.
Yeah, I think
his
that was the
accent.
accent. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. That's why I couldn't understand him. I think.
He sounds American now. He's been there for a few days.
You know what? I had a glass of wine at the pub yesterday, not a beer.
All right.
And my friends were just like, "So you've come back from America and now you're drinking wine?" So I can't do anything anymore that's slightly different because people just complain at me.
Yeah. So what? So tell our listeners and viewers why you were in America, what you were doing, how you got there. We'll ask you some questions. Holli, Jorens, please feel free to jump in with any questions you like.
So I've always believed in if you don't ask, you don't get. And I thought I'd just try my luck. And I composed a big email with all my CVs, portfolios, and a big letter. And I sent it to loads of different theatre companies all over the world. And this one theatre company called Centre Theatre Group in America, they responded, and we had a few Zoom calls and a few exchanged emails. And they were like, "Yeah, we want to bring you out here. We want you to come and work with us for a little bit."
You just sending
From me
stuff
just
out.
sending stuff out and having some
Wow.
conversations. They saw what I did with Essex Have Mercy in the summer,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah, come out."
So
So
he was working on the Livewire Christmas show. Is that?
With chicken
I was
nuggets.
wearing the Livewire T-shirt in rehearsal,
Yeah.
so,
Right.
branded. But yeah, so I went out there. They flew me out there, and I was staying.
Sorry. No, you've told me. Just to make it clear, they flew you out there.
They flew me out there,
Paid for it as well.
paid for it and
In this cost of living
accommodation.
crisis.
accommodation and
Why?
stuff.
All right.
And I was staying in downtown LA, and every day I'd go to rehearsals, and the drive to rehearsals, you'd go around the corner and the Hollywood sign would be there. I had to kind of pinch
Wow.
myself a little bit. I was like, wow, this is it. every day I'd have to sign a disclosure of confidentiality, so I couldn't speak about like what I was doing in the rehearsal room.
So what was she doing in the rehearsal room?
Spill the beans.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. But yeah, I was working with some really cool people. There was a lady who designed the original costume for Wicked and won a Tony Award for it. So that was
That's
pretty
so cool.
surreal working with that.
Does she want to help us with some chicken nugget?
Bring
Some
over.
chicken nugget costumes for us, please, Susan.
Don't have to be award winning.
Isn't it? Just anything you got, bring it over. But yeah, they were lovely. And then at the end of the stay, because I was only there like just about a week.
But you were given jobs to do, weren't you?
Yeah. I was titled trainee assistant director, so I'd work with the assistant director and take their work. So they'd split it in two and give me what they were working on as well. I learnt so much. And then at the end of the experience, they were like, "I want to come back. Like you're welcome back anytime." So I'm going to go back in like March for the same sort of time to catch myself up. But then they invited me back at the end of the year for 3 months, 1 month in LA, and then I'd fly with them to New York to put the show on, brand new, which is pretty crazy. And they were the nicest people ever, and it was the craziest time. And yeah, it was great.
Sick.
That is so
That
cool.
is really cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Just goes to show you, listeners, viewers, whatever I called them earlier.
Oh, what was
Visual
it? Visual
listeners.
listeners. That's the one.
Business.
Business.
Vizzies.
You don't ask, you don't get.
That's
and then
it.
you're asking in the right way. You're not like.
Yeah,
just
no,
phoning
of
them
course.
up, "Oi,
Give it me.
Excuse me.
Come here.
Use the job.
But they said to me, they were like, nobody's like, people are afraid to ask for stuff now, and they feel that they have to like go through a process of
Yeah.
looking for auditions and stuff. And
Yeah.
they were like, you sent us what you had, we chatted to you, we thought you'd be right for the role, so we brought you in. And
amazing.
you know,
Very
Yeah.
proud of you, Leo.
oh, thanks
Very
so much.
proud.
It was great.
We're all
That's
very
great.
proud of you.
I want to know
Thanks,
what the
guys.
hardest bit about it all was. Like, because obviously, the process was all kick-started by you.
Yeah.
What, in your opinion, was the hardest bit? Like, was it actually sourcing the work, or like getting there? I just want to know.
Well, when I went there, they knew my experience. Like they knew what I was like capable of and stuff. So they kind of like managed it well. But I think the hardest bit was like going there on my own, like by myself in America, because I've never been anywhere on my own before, like far outside the UK. So that was pretty scary.
Did you enjoy that though? Because I quite like travelling.
Yeah,
myself, like,
Yeah.
like a little adventure.
I did once I was at the airport and I was in a car going to where I was staying. I was like, okay, now I'm able to relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I was going to be like, I'm lost in the airport. I've been
Yeah.
scammed. No, this is real.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, I got there and I was walking around the streets and I was like, yeah, I've settled down now. But I guess that sort of being on my own was a bit scary. But yeah.
Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah. Was the work hard?
Yeah, it was very hard. I'd never worked in that sort of, because it was so professional. Because you had like the acting
What are
team.
you saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. There's like the acting team, and I wasn't allowed to speak to the actors. I had to speak to the assistant director, and I was very. I met the actors and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
during the rehearsal, I wasn't able to give them notes, and everything I wrote had to be like fact checked, and like if it was going to be like taken on. And the assistant director was really the only person I had like full conversations with. And she was great. Literally, the day I left, she was going to South Korea to direct another piece of theatre and then fly back the week later to carry on this show. And she was going all over the place. And she was like, I trained as an actor and I never wanted to be a director, but here I am.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That
So
is
cool.
A whole
That is cool.
new world opened up for you there.
It's
isn't it,
crazy.
potentially?
Yeah. It's mad.
A whole new world.
Don't you dare close
Oh.
your eyes.
What's that one?
It's the
Hello.
same song.
Just carry on.
Oh, sorry.
I just violated there.
That's all I know from the song is a whole new world.
Yeah, same,
Don't you dare
actually.
close your eyes.
Is that Aladdin?
Yeah, it is Aladdin, yeah.
Something.
On the
1,000
carpet.
what?
Carpet is what?
1,000 mile? No. No.
Place is oh, no.
Go on.
That'll do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flying on the carpet. All right. Thank you, Leo. Congratulations, mate.
Oh,
And,
thanks very much.
When you go back, March was it for a few days?
March for the same sort of time, like a week,
Yeah.
and then September, October, and November.
Wow.
next year.
And you're going to be in New York.
My name is going to be in a Broadway program. which is
No way.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow, that is incredible.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, well done, mate. Right,
Cheers, man.
enough of that.
Yeah.
Bored now.
Boring.
That's enough.
Let's welcome our special guest properly. This is your part of the podcast. Our special guests, Holli and Jorens.
Woo!
Right, so it's the first time we've had two people on.
Yeah, it is.
So I guess you can answer between yourselves, and there'll be separate answers. The first thing I want to ask you is, when did you become Livewire members? What's your first name? What did you join in on? Where was it? What was?
Okay.
I remember
shall I go
Holly's.
first?
Yeah, no, I think Holly should go first, and because
Okay.
that leads right into me, I think.
In year 6, because you're friends with Mr. Claffey. I still can't say he's Bobby because I feel
Mr. Claffey.
Mr. Claffey.
I'm going to save this for this very moment, Holly. Guess whose room we are in now? Guess whose classroom?
Were we in
are
Mr. Claffey's room?
We are in Mr. Claffey's.
I would have laughed
For
if
a
you would have said
moment.
No, actually not.
Actually,
I can tell by the Skullduggery Pleasant over there. 'Cause
Oh,
I used to
really?
read that to my class.
Are you trying to
in year
say
6.
that he's not changed his material in several years?
Yeah. 100%.
Hey, if it works, it works. If it
No.
works, it works. Big shout out to Mr. Claffey.
Big shout out.
Big K, Bobby K.
Yeah.
Did he have hair when he was?
No.
No.
Beard.
We were talking. I'm not being rude. We were talking about it earlier
Yeah.
when I saw him,
No, he
and we
didn't.
couldn't remember whether he had hair or not.
No,
when
he didn't.
Yes, we're in his classroom.
Wow.
Sorry, Holly. Yes.
That's all right.
Go on.
He invited me to a theatre challenge in year 6. And
As you're going into year 7.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a summer before year 7. And he told me to come, so I was like, yeah, all right. And I came. And I can't remember what show
With
it was.
Kenzie.
Yeah, with Kenzie. I think it was when we were the really annoying like primary school kids with the aliens, maybe.
It was the Alien show.
It was the alien with James Hines.
Yeah. It's definitely what
Singing.
the show was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 100%.
You make me feel like I'm lying now.
No. No, it is. I'm just trying to remember the song. What? I
Oh.
know. Did we have in it? Oh my God! It's gone viral in that one.
Yeah,
Mm.
no.
no, because Jorens was in
I was in
Yeah.
that show.
In
That was-
Burnt Mill Hall.
Yeah.
Jorens was
I
in
was
that
there.
one.
Yeah, that was my first show, I think.
Oh, was
it
it?
was the one before
Yeah.
that one, I think.
Was it the one that was performed in 38 degrees?
Yes.
With a fire alarm in the middle
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
And then everyone had noisy fans.
Yeah.
Somebody
It
was
was that
making
one.
a helpful parent was making fans out of paper. So all you hear was like, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was how I joined.
What did you think?
Oh my God, I can't remember. I really liked it. I felt really welcomed. Even I didn't know, I'd never really been introduced to drama before
Yeah.
I came. And I think it's very important because nowadays like schools don't teach drama in secondary school and stuff.
It's mad,
So
isn't it?
it's so crazy. My mum complains about it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. But
Good. No,
yeah.
fight a good fight. That's it.
yeah,
It's-
and
We need it for our social skills, don't we? And
Mm.
Absolutely.
100%.
but I remember when you came
confidence
in.
as well.
Within, I just said this to Bobby, Mr. Claffey, within about 10 seconds of knowing you, I knew that you would be like a Livewire legend. Do you know what I mean? I knew we was going to get along and that you got it already. Do you know what I mean? Because some kids, bless them, will come in, you'll be like, yeah, you'll be here for a month.
No, but,
Mhm.
Did you ever think that about some people and they ended up to be like Livewire legends?
I can't think off the top of my head. Yeah, there must be people who've surprised me or sort of gone away and then come back.
Yeah.
Like Michael Weber, he's quite old, known as the Webertron. he left us to go to another youth theatre company. I know, right? Which I always encourage. I say, look, you
Yeah.
should go and do things. But he didn't tell us. He just
that's
snaked off.
betrayal.
And if you're listening to this, Weber, and then a couple of years later, he came back. And he was a bit nervous about returning. I was like, "Why? What are you nervous about? The door is open. Just come back in. Teach us what you've learned."
Gareth Bale.
Yeah. And then he went on to become known as the Webertron, and is a legend.
Mm.
And I love him. He's one of my best mates. I love him. And he's just got back from Japan.
Nice.
We should have him on. Let's get him on the pod.
Yeah, please.
I want to grill him about that time he was away. He had an
What was
affair.
going through your mind?
I was thinking of you the whole time. Yeah, sorry, Holly.
So,
Jorens, what about you then?
I remember Holly was already an established member, and she attempted to persuade me, and I said, no, I'm not going. And I remember we were sitting in English. Miss Davenport, bless her, she's disappeared as well.
Lady.
She just disappeared one day, but anyway. And
English,
Off the face of the
English teacher? No.
No, that was Miss Peckham.
Is that the one who started selling cryptocurrency or something? Didn't
She might have done, to be honest.
So,
He's got a
they
visa run out, so
disappeared.
she had to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you told me once that a teacher of yours had left, and then a month later they hit you up on Instagram saying, "Do you want to buy some Bitcoin?"
I think that might have been someone from Burt Mill.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was us. But anyway,
Sorry.
Miss Davenport went missing.
Who's not selling Bitcoin?
No,
Just to be
actually, no. I still ask about her to this day, and no one still knows.
No one
so
knows.
Oh.
God knows what happened to her, bless her.
Reach
If
out
you're
if you're
listening,
listening.
I missed you, girl. But no, I remember we were sitting in English, and Holly goes, "Oh, like come along." I said, "No, I'm not coming. No,
Ouch.
just not." And then I ended up coming that night. And I remember it was in Burnt Mill. I think it was a Monday. It must have been.
Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
No, it was the Monday.
No, it was a Monday
in
before
the
we switched to the Wednesday.
staff room with the hot
Oh,
dog
back
in the
then.
corner.
Yeah, and I remember.
Yeah.
with what in the
Hot dog in the locker.
There's the sausage.
Yeah. Sausage.
No, you explain, because I'm talking.
There was
constantly.
mouldy sausage. It never left the locker. It was
What?
always in the same place in the locker.
Yeah.
And it was just...
No one was clearing up this room,
No.
and we was in it, and it was actually being demolished while we were in it.
It actually was. Each week got smaller and smaller until we got kicked out the door.
Literally, and
Yeah.
in the corner was a big hairy sausage, like actually
Yeah.
growing hair.
Oh,
It was
what?
disgusting.
Yeah, it
Disgusting.
came out of the gang. didn't you?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so you got you came
Yeah.
into us in that room.
Yeah, and it was even.
My phone's just playing music. No, really. Must have something to my watch.
It's a supporting
Sorry.
act for me.
Yeah.
And it was Gary Hill, and we played. What's that game? You write on pieces of paper, you fold them up and pop them back. And I remember I was a Jesus, getting my hair cut.
Oh, and then you have to take the piece of paper out of your
Yeah.
pocket, and that's the next name you say.
Mhm.
So that was your first night,
Yeah, and
and
then
I wasn't there.
I don't think you were.
Blimey.
And then I was the only next time I remember was in Burnt Mill sports hall, and
Oh my god. And we played Bottom of the Ocean in the sports hall, do you remember?
yeah,
Yeah, we got moved around. We have to adapt our
We did.
workshops, don't we, to
yeah,
to the space. Yes, I remember that in the gym, in the old sort of gym.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was,
I remember. Yes, I remember that. Yeah,
So that was
strange
that was
times.
my first recollection of
Yeah.
being here,
And
I
did you?
never left.
Well, you didn't leave,
No,
so it couldn't have been bad.
no, it was actually really awful.
And then you
No, of
guys
course not.
became a part of that. Excuse me, that Wednesday night group.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was in the drama studio that grew
Yeah.
to be about. At one
Oh
point,
my
there's
God.
like 55.
There was
It
so
must,
many.
yeah, it was
57
about
people
that.
there at
There was a lot
Crazy.
of people.
Because
Crazy
I
stuff.
remember calling in the older people. Older
I
ones
remember
saying,
that.
"Guys,
Come help.
just
Yeah,
need-"
SOS.
Yeah, it was. And so I remember Becky Fox, James Hines, Christine, a few others, JJ,
Mhm.
all came sort
Yeah.
of took part. But we're trying to show you guys the Livewire way,
Mhm.
because you were
Well,
Something.
Oh.
no, the
No.
enthusiasm was there, and it was amazing. It was just all the time.
a lot.
It was on, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what I had to do to you guys to sort of get you in line a little bit?
Ooh.
I had to pull a big move, Leo.
Did you call the session off?
But when I got to year 9, I think I might. No, I don't think I did. But when I got to year 9, I promoted these guys
Yeah.
early.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was probably one of the most
Most
Traumatic
humbling
time.
experience in my
traumatic
life.
times of my life.
Because
Yeah?
you were the top of that
Yeah.
group. So
Yeah.
like year 9, everyone's lots of year 7s, lots of year
Yeah.
8s, and you were like just loving life,
Mm.
being the coolest people, and we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
How's that?
Time to
Right.
humble these guys.
and it did, and
It
it
did, it really did.
it did what it was meant to do. It was scary.
Effective.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we kept you in, didn't we? We kept you
Yeah.
in.
Mhm.
That was the important thing. Just
Yeah,
to-
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so loud, Leo.
yeah.
It was.
Oh,
loads of them.
I mean, I thought it was loud on the other night with like
Right,
10 people.
Yeah, so that's the Corbin and Sam playing
Yeah.
the club game.
Yeah,
they were loud.
that
weren't
was
they?
crazy.
Yeah, we might come back to that in our sort of news, crime, sport thing maybe.
What will it come under?
Yeah, it was that, but with over 50 people.
Wow.
Honestly.
And that group got broken by COVID, because from that group, only a dozen people stayed in contact, and we lost everyone. Because I think if you lose people over, there's a time people are very keen in year 7. Parents drop them off.
Yeah.
Some people's parents drop them off and encourage them in year 8. By year 9, the drop off's quite.
You've got to want to come.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's your own choice at that point.
Yeah,
Kind of,
definitely.
do you know what I mean?
It's easy to say no on a cold night. Just go
Yeah.
Not for me.
And now with TikTok,
Oh.
it's hard.
Yeah.
What was your first time, Leo?
My first time.
At Livewire.
Thank God you said that, Sam. That's gone something else.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a bit slow, I'm not
That's
going to lie
Spurs.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first time. I joined. My mum messaged you because Miss Brown.
Oh yeah.
Miss Brown recommended me and George Walton because we were like at school in drama. You have the people that want to do drama and you have the people that think it's like an easy subject. And me and George wanted to do it. So we came together and you were just rehearsing for Jack Petrie Awards. And yeah, that was the first time. And just the group I was with them for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like we got so close, and then it's weird. Like one day you don't come in, you come back, and one person's gone, and then you come back, and then a few people are gone. Then all of a sudden, it's like a completely
So
new
year
group.
11 exam time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was with George, and we were in like year 9, I think.
So what's it like now? You two are your older members. What's it like?
For me, I appreciate it so much more now. Because I think
Yeah.
it's an outlet, I think, for me anyway. I think...
It could be different things to different people at different times in their lives. can't it?
No, and for me now, it's really important. And I just also
Why?
like being
Why?
on stage. I just love it. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think for me, a lot of it is it's a social event. People that I wouldn't see on a regular basis, and then we have something in common, and
Yeah.
just coming together and having a common interest in doing this one thing. I really, really enjoy that. And then putting on a show at the end of it, like nothing beats that for me.
It's beautiful.
And then, do you know, especially with
Yeah.
like theatre challenges, I find like
Wow.
the stress of the week is cancelled out completely
Yeah.
by the end result.
I
And
agree.
It's hard work, isn't it?
but it's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
And those little stressy bits, and the after lunch giggles and all of that. I wouldn't change
It's
it,
so hard.
It's so difficult.
especially on Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your hard point? On
Oh yeah, a Thursday after lunch.
After lunch.
Easily the hardest
Oh,
day
it's
because
so
I
bad.
cannot contain. I will.
That's normally the run through. We put everything together.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
So mine's Wednesday mid morning.
Really. Is
The
that?
midweek sort of slog of just sort of that's the first day people are late in.
Yeah.
A couple of excuses. And then you find out from someone else that they're actually around the corner in McDonald's.
Yeah.
Is that kind of, Wednesday for me. Is it you?
No, I'm a Thursday afternoon
Thursday
as well,
afternoon.
but I think that's just because we're the same person.
Yeah. No, that's about right.
Yeah, Leo.
For me, it's not to be different. It's the gap on a Friday until the show
Oh, yeah.
after the last run,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like the last run's like so good, and then there's like that huge break, and then it's like the show.
Yeah.
So it's like you
you
perform.
need to
it.
eat.
Yeah. Yeah,
You've got
but
to go away and eat, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You want to sort of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
keep going,
Mm.
keep
Yeah.
the run going.
yeah, of
We've made
course.
tradition by having a Chinese.
Yeah, me and
In
yours have a
that space.
Chinese
Are you?
every time.
Yeah.
Do you? Are you?
right now.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
every time.
I've actually got in my
Cheeky
little
chow
notes
mein.
to talk about favourite, because we talked about favourite Indian
Mhm.
takeaways.
Ooh.
So we'll talk about Chinese later on.
Okay,
We'll come
Perfect.
back to that.
Exciting.
that is a difficult subject, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, let it sort of
Simmer.
that's the word. Simmer back your brain. So what's it like for you, Holly, being an older member?
I think it's very natural for me because I never thought that I wouldn't be an older member.
Because you could see yourself.
Yeah, I just knew that I was going to stay until I was kicked out. Like, I really like it. I think I'm where I'm meant to be.
Oh.
I've always felt at
cute.
home here.
Well, I'm
Siri,
taking his watch off.
taking the mick out of me.
My watch doesn't understand.
Mouthy tonight.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Siri. It won't work now. Yeah, sorry, Holly.
But yeah.
I think you're where you're meant to be as well.
Yeah.
And you, Jorens.
Yeah,
And
both of you
Leo.
guys really feel like Livewire members. You know what I
Aw.
mean? Like,
That
Yeah.
means a lot.
It's a big compliment.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Next question. Why are you still here?
Forced.
It's childcare for my mum.
Yeah, free as well.
I don't think we need to do that one. All right, let's go for. Cause we'll come to favourite shows and favourite songs in a moment,
Oh.
right? And we're going to talk about your friendship as well and friends that you've made. So this next question is, when did you get hooked into Livewire? Because there's something that about coming to Livewire and then all of a sudden you realise you've been here for a year, or there's something that's happened and you've gone, oh, okay, you suddenly realise, like you just said, this is where I'm meant to be. There's like a defining moment. Can you think of what yours might be? And anyone on YouTube now can see their faces. It might not be a singular moment.
I don't think it is a singular moment for me.
No.
I think for me, every theatre challenge anchors it even more, especially Love Beach. I don't want to put in. We'll get onto that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Love Beach and
He hasn't watched it.
Oh, Leo, come on. Did you not watch it on the plane?
the download didn't work.
okay, no,
Oh, likely
no,
story.
no.
So you still not watched it?
Oh,
Do you not feel ashamed?
I do. I
But
do.
obviously
At this
not
point,
enough.
It's just rude, isn't
It
it?
is.
Actually, is though.
I do feel ashamed. I do.
Not enough.
It's on my laptop. I downloaded it, but it just doesn't work.
Show us. No, you can't. 'Cause you're recording it.
Exactly, I'm recording.
Well, you should.
I know I
watch
should.
it.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I haven't watched
Don't.
it yet.
It's my old boss used to say to me. I used to say to other people as well. Don't be sorry. Just be right.
Oh no. I know. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's
we'll
Good enough.
talk about Love Beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no singular.
No
moment for you,
single
just sort of
defining moment.
Cumulative
Yeah.
challenges.
Yeah.
Anchor it and
Absolutely.
I
What
feel
about
it-
you, Hals?
I feel the same. I don't know. I feel like it's such a Livewire is such a big part of my life that it's not. I can't pick out big moments because it's always been there.
It's weird, isn't
Do
it?
you know what I mean?
It's just a thing that
Like,
wouldn't exist if we
it's
didn't.
just one day
turn up.
I was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I really like it here. I'm gonna stay, even if you don't want me to. Deal with it.
Because if you didn't, and we have as best we can. Yeah, no, it is a weird thing because if
Yeah.
none of us were here, it wouldn't happen. I know
Yeah,
it's the
exactly.
same could be said for anything,
Yeah.
but there's no reason. Nobody came to us and said, "Make Livewire." It's just a thing that's just sort of evolved and happened, and
Yeah.
it is what it is because of you guys. And I think the way you are. The pair of you, the way you behave and the way you perform and take part in games has really shaped a lot of what Livewire is like today.
Yeah, them young people need
Full
the.
of loud, annoying, competitive.
Yeah, that's how I would
No.
describe it as well.
People need the role models to look up to in the young
Yeah.
group. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's what we always do, like looking at people like Gary Hill and JJ and stuff.
Right, so they were
Mm.
your ones.
Yeah.
So who were your ones that you usually looking up to?
Oh,
Leo and-
Leo,
and-
Becky Fox,
Oh, George
Chrissy
Bailey,
T.
Georgia
all that, yeah.
Chrissy T, yeah,
Love
Shout
Chrissy
out.
T. Shout out to Chrissy T.
Georgia Bailey.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you guys are those people to a whole load of
That's
other
so
people.
crazy to me.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It's cool, isn't it?
Aw.
It is cool.
It's
It's
heartwarming.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's ask you another question. Have a little look at my list. Right. Okay. Favorite shows. Favorite shows. I think we know what the answer is for your favorite show.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Go on. What was it?
Love Beach. Love Beach.
Love Beach. Why are you laughing? You don't know what that joke is.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
knew the
actually.
show,
Actually,
you'd
wouldn't
know
know.
that was a joke in the show.
But you don't, because you didn't watch it.
Leo Shepherd out. This is where I live.
Over and out.
I enjoyed that a lot. I think it's my favourite too.
Same.
Without a doubt.
Can we do it?
Why? Why is it our favourite?
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
I think the cast, we worked together very well, and it was a smaller
It's
cast.
the first time we
Yeah.
had
That-
a
yeah.
cast.
It was really
So that
nice.
was not only a new experience, but also a very nice one.
So for anyone who's listening, who's not taking part in the theatre challenge, we might have 25, 30 people in drama. And then, so what you do is you find a storyline, and then you find lots of different groups attached to that storyline who have their own storylines that contribute to one big, like it's Love Actually. Theatre challenge is a Love Actually.
I love.
right?
Yeah.
What are you putting that face?
He
for?
wouldn't know. I know that.
Okay. Right? Do you know,
Yeah.
So you know what I mean, yeah?
Yeah.
And so to be able to just have 8
Mm.
people, we were
Yeah.
able to stay in the room and stay in on that one story all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
It was really nice.
refreshing for us, wasn't
Yes.
it? 'Cause you didn't have to
Absolutely.
go, oh, and now what we're going to do with these 7 people?
Random people.
Hashtag orphans.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think for me it was the cast and the freshness of that smaller cast. And I don't know about you, Holly, but for me, the music.
Wow.
Oh my God,
Wow.
that is probably some of the best music the band have produced, in my opinion.
The last song always makes me cry.
What one?
Oh, I forgot how it goes.
The last song.
Yeah, the last
Oh, the
one.
bridge.
The bridge, yeah. Not,
mm,
I won't
mean,
spoil, actually.
I was going to say spoiler alerts.
Spoiler alerts. We can't even spoil.
The shame.
I know. I was just thinking to myself, every podcast I know Love Beach we brought up, but I don't know why I don't watch it.
If you're like me, then it will only be at this moment here you realise you haven't watched Love Beach. You know, like I walk away. If I'm working in a school,
Yeah.
I'll walk away that day and will literally forget everything until I walk through the doors the next week,
Literally.
and then it all comes back to me, and then I go,
I'll
I
leave.
watched Love Beach.
I'll leave today. I'll go. I'll watch Love Beach tomorrow morning. Next podcast. I haven't watched Love Beach yet.
Right, so we need to message Leo
Every
don't we?
day.
Yeah, watch Love
Please.
Beach. I might watch it, you know.
I might watch it as well.
oh, do you know what that's going to be on my Christmas to-do list?
Yeah, there's a few things I want to watch. I want to watch Lockdown as well.
Oh,
That's right.
my camera quality was shocking.
I think I had purple hair.
Yeah, you did.
Your sister did.
No, she had red hair.
Red hair, was it?
Yeah, I had purple hair.
She was just sort of lurking in the background. A little Millie the Menace.
Yeah.
She was there. Anyway, Love Beach. So songs are your favourite. Wait, yeah, Holly, why did you like Love Beach? What was your takeaway from it?
Oh, I don't know. I just really.
I mean, you just want basically you want to say because you're the main character.
Yeah, it's because I was
That's
centre
all right,
stage
you
as
can say
well.
that. That's fine.
No, it was nice
Everyone
being.
gets a go.
Yeah, it was nice. I feel like it was really nice because we had the small cast again. Everyone knew what their part was, and everyone had their and was happy with what they were doing. And
Yeah.
nobody was like moaning that they didn't have a significant part because they were all significant in some way.
I love it when people moan if they've not got a good enough part.
What if this character had a
yeah.
brother?
Because I'm just like, well, like you're making it up,
Isn't it?
so make something up.
Yeah.
That just reminds me of the one time
Go on.
Holly was Stacey in the show about where
Terminus House.
Oh, yeah,
where
the Easter
Becky
one.
had a baby that was birthed in among her troubles with drug misuse.
Who
So
did
we called it-
Becky
Yeah.
Fox?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we called it the crack baby. I don't want to say it just flat out, but we did call it the crack baby.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the correct
and
baby.
yeah,
and
I
the
remember.
wheelchair as well.
Yeah, the wheelchair that
That's a
broke
bane of
many
mine.
an
Oh,
ankle.
it was Torrin in a wheelchair and
He
you
was
wheeled
in a
him in,
wheelchair.
didn't you?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
did.
You was
The amount of
She-
times that wheel went over my foot. Like, I think I had like no toes left at the end of that show.
Gotta go through these shows.
You really
That
do.
was her favourite role.
Absolutely.
Can't just walk in and be centre of Love Beach. You gotta
You
gotta earn it.
Gotta run some wheelchairs over your toes first.
That was a good little play though, wasn't it?
Oh
It
yeah,
was. It was.
I
good.
think that's the. Hey boys, hey girls.
That was your first
Is
show.
that
didn't it?
DJ?
No, that wasn't my first show.
Who's it? We was talking about being someone's first show. Anyway, it doesn't matter. so the Chemical Brothers. That was the
And then we done that for Jack Pitchy as well.
That was the cheerleaders
Yeah.
the routine when we were doing it. We started with a cheesy school assembly.
Yeah.
This was something that I'd seen, and they used that music, and it was about a stereotypical work experience thing where a boy is on his PlayStation late at night, and the girl's like, she's preparing and researching the company online, and then it's just so weird. It was just awful. And then they had that music, hey boy, hey girl, and they came out, and we knew he was a teenage boy because he put his hat on sideways.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
So we applied that cheesiness and all the other cheesy shows that you guys have done, and they had this assembly that was sort of, was it a drug related one?
It was,
It was, yeah.
And each one of them said
Hey
a different
boys.
drug. Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, weed.
Yeah.
Proper GCSE stuff.
Proper.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good play. And then the BBC got hold of it.
Oh, did you?
Well, I was tweeting it. I always put messages out saying, come and see what we're doing. And in the blurb that I sent out, I mentioned Terminus House, and it was quite a hot topic at the time.
Oh.
So the BBC was like, can we come and do an interview? I'm like, yeah.
Hells yeah.
Come and talk to us about some stuff we're doing.
David Brent.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Just trying to do my best. And sorry, I just started thinking about the. So yeah, the journalist phoned me while we were rehearsing and was trying to get me to. I was going, sorry, is this an interview? She said, well, I would like to get some quotes from you before. And I said, well, I was like, no. So come and see us and see what the play's about, or what is the play about? And I sort of was explaining. So it's about Terminus House. I said, well, yeah, I mean, it's a feature in our story. So it's about the people in Terminus House. I mean, there are people in a house, and, yeah. So this is about the stories of people on drugs in that house and how it affects people in Harlem. I'm like, well,
yeah, but no.
we don't know. We're not. And they wanted us to. They wanted us to sort of just a story where we said how terrible and awful
I didn't know
was. And I was like, no, it's about people, and people aren't awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to actually say, no, don't come. She's going, oh, you don't want to be on the BBC anymore? I was like, well, no.
No.
So I burnt our bridges there, guys. Sorry.
It's alright.
So
For the greater good.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, I was scared on the phone. All of a sudden, I had
No,
visions of like Daily Mail headlines.
Livewire hates Terminus House.
Yeah, get them out of that town.
Cancelled.
Yeah, right. So,
Yeah.
God, you got to be careful.
Just edit together all of your words in
Yeah.
different orders.
I mean, I'm sure you could edit this together, couldn't you, to make it sound.
Oh.
Oh.
BBC
that's
are
it.
loving this right now.
All the sarcasm.
Whoa, rubbing.
Daily Mail on it already.
Isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so favourite song in Love Beach?
Hold on.
Yours is The Bridge.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sorry, Leo, you might want to put your fingers in your ears for this, or you can just. Her character
I don't mind
jumps off a
spoilers.
bridge
Oh,
I
we-
do
yeah, you told me
indeed.
this.
in bungee jumping. She takes up bungee jumping,
Yeah.
and that's how she ends on a.
It just snaps
Wow.
the cord.
That's what she always wanted to be. Whole place. She's like, why can't you just understand? I just want to do bungee jumping for a living.
I want to be
Yeah.
a bungee gal, she says.
Yeah.
I'm a
It's another
bungee
dream.
gal.
That's well sad.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And the parents just wouldn't let her.
Bungee.
They wouldn't let her
No.
go. Literally.
Literally.
And then she
Harder to
finally
see
went.
in fans.
And she finally went.
But she
Mm.
She
Learned
died.
came
my
back
lesson.
because of the elastic.
Yeah. That was the finale of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting.
What's your favourite song from it? Joran?
Oh.
Remember them all, to be
Yeah.
honest.
No. What's okay?
Go on.
Now it makes me sound awful. What's that song in? I look in the mirror. That's a good one.
The Mirror song.
Yeah. Or a Bessie Bop.
Oh, the Bessie Bop.
You're my desire and I wanna
Oh,
go.
no.
No?
I mean, it's catchy and it's a good song, but it was designed to be
Bad.
cheesy and a pop song.
Yeah, but it's
well-
giving
it's
Jess
really well
Glynn.
done. Yeah.
Should be
No.
Jess Glynn.
Yeah.
It should be the next Jet 2 anthem.
Jetty
it
anthem.
should be, yeah.
Yeah.
That, I look in the mirror, the sort of jazzy,
Oh,
funky
yeah.
one. That was good.
Yeah,
And we
that
did
was
a really
good.
nice piece of drama to that,
Mm.
where we kept sort of like spinning around and becoming something else.
That was
lovely.
nice because we did it obviously in the summertime, but there were so many things that we wanted to put in that we couldn't fit in that week. So then
Yeah.
when we got to redo it again, we got to add all the
What
different.
did we add in?
We added the mirror scene, like all
Oh,
the
the voiceover.
voiceovers, and we
Oh,
just
I love a voiceover.
we know you do. So.
We do.
But yeah, it was
That worked really well.
It
And
did.
You're looking in the mirror.
it
and stuff,
definitely
you see.
filled a hole,
Mm.
like a gap in there.
We needed a little bit more story
Yeah.
in there, didn't we?
Mhm.
Definitely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because sometimes you can in the first week of a theatre challenge, you can feel like you can gloss over a few bits and just go,
Yeah.
we'll just
Mm.
that makes sense.
And
Yeah.
just leave it up to inference.
Yes.
Yeah,
But then that's what, like Holly said, that's what I've really enjoyed as well. Is when
we got to do it again,
yeah,
and
and
I want
really
to do it
sharpened
again,
it up.
again.
Oh.
I think I maybe even said this in the last one. I've not let go of it.
Yeah, we know.
And
Good.
Just really, no, like I didn't mean that as
No,
yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Like we
we
really
keep saying it, Sam. So
we do
can
really
something?
want to do it again, even if
Yeah.
it's just at the Playhouse again.
Well, I think
to
if
be
you,
honest.
like anything, if you're going to do it again, it has to add something to Livewire. It has to develop. I don't know. It has to change. And it has to have a reason. It's like
Yeah.
you know when you're in a play and you go right. Now we're going to have a song. The song's got to move the story on. There's got
Yeah.
to, you
Yeah.
can't just have a song because we feel like it needs a song. It's got to move the story on. So the same way, if we do it again, it's got to do something. Like, and I'm thinking our LTC, the Livewire Theatre Company, which we've just formed for, finally giving our older group session a name. That is the way forward.
Yeah,
And we strip it down. I don't think you can strip down the acting cast, but maybe the dancers to the same amount and get a tight band together, and then it becomes a piece of theatre that tours and goes to
Livewire
several
tour.
different locations, like to different towns.
Yeah.
Poor families, they're all going to have to follow us around to Colchester, Cambridge,
On the minibus.
yeah, and
That'd be so
Tipton on
cool.
Sea. Is that a place?
Jaywick.
Maybe.
That one.
Oh, I'm from
Jaywick.
Jaywick. My
Yeah.
character's from Jaywick.
Your character's
Mm.
from Jaywick.
She is.
I saw, Jaywick, the place
Where
where.
was yours from?
Basildon, I believe. It was Billy from Basildon.
Oh, they had two characters each. You see,
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we
one was
did.
on the Love Island type program called Love Beach. So Billy from Basildon and
Jade from Jaywick.
Jade
Mhm.
from Jaywick. It's all very.
Side
What?
note,
Yeah.
I've got a confession. Me and Jorens, when we first got told, oh, we should base it on Love Island, we
Stop
were like,
it, you can't say that.
no,
What?
we
What?
didn't, we didn't,
We didn't want it.
we didn't want it.
No, that's all right. You're allowed to have a
we
different opinion.
because
Go
we
on.
were like, you said, oh, I really want to base it off Love Island, and we were like, what?
That-
and we were like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
This is confessions. I thought.
I've been holding it in for too long.
Oh
No,
my
that's all
god.
right, that's good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was a few people had mentioned in the theatre challenge previously, sort of mucking around. Oh, we should do like a parody of Love Island.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm not just doing a parody. But then actually, when we got to it, I was like, no, we could do something like that, and it could
Yeah.
work really
Yeah.
well. And actually, once we did it, and do you remember when we was making the story up,
Yeah.
and it went, well, let's pin it to the what happens in
Yeah.
Love Island. So it's like, oh, this week it's this week it's diaries. This is then they split up, then they go around the five, and it wrote itself, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it did.
Because then we
Yeah.
said to sort of, then we had real life characters, Leo, who
Mhm.
were then watching what was going on, and they were being affected.
Oh, cool.
Affected?
Like the two
Affected.
sides of it.
I
Yeah.
never know the difference.
How long did it
between-
take to devise? Was it a week or?
It was a week,
Mm.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Cool.
I'd
Then we got to
been,
redo it.
I'd gone and worked with the Barbican
Mm-hmm.
Theatre and got some training, so some new sort of like
Swipey
theatrical-
swipies.
swipies.
Yeah.
They didn't call them that. I don't know what they're called, but we've called them swipies.
They are the swipey
Little
swipies.
on movements so we could move as an ensemble and scene
Oh.
change.
And
Like
that
choral
and
movement.
that was another
Mm.
thing.
Yeah, we were like, oh, that's different. We're not
Yeah.
sure. And then staying on stage is another
Yeah,
thing that was
that's
new.
that's what I was thinking.
That we've never stayed on stage the whole time before.
Because we don't move off stage once.
Really?
There
Yeah.
was no, and there was
then
one
no-
blackout.
2 blackouts.
Two.
Well,
At the end, and
yeah.
then
Well, the end one
and
doesn't
when you
count.
die.
we don't know whether you die though, do we, or whether you just.
I'd like
It's
to think
more,
I died.
It's more than likely that he died.
So about 6 months before that, me and Karen went to see a show in London called Once, And only went how many times? Ask me how many times I saw it, Leo.
How many times did you see it, Sam?
Just once.
Classic.
It's a great film, by the way. Once I don't know if you've seen it, about a busker in Ireland, and he meets this woman who is from the Czech Republic, and she needs a Hoover fixed. She's a cleaner. She needs a Hoover fixed, and he takes her to his dad's little workshop, and fixes a Hoover, and then discovers that she plays piano, and she hasn't got a piano of her own, and they go to a music shop, and he teaches her one of his songs, and then they get a few people together, and they make an album. And then they listen to it in a car at the end, and that's the whole film.
Really?
It's beautiful.
That's cool.
It's called Once. It's such a good film, and they made it into a West End musical, and the whole cast sat on stage. There were 8 people in the cast. They also played all of the instruments as well.
Oh no way.
That's so cool.
And they would move as an ensemble to change the scene, except they had some lovely scenery and stuff to sort of move around as well. And I was like, right, that is us. We need to incorporate that.
Yeah.
And it worked for us, didn't
Absolutely.
It did,
That I loved that.
Plus,
really
it stopped anybody being off stage and talking.
being annoying.
Missing a cue.
But also, we had to go, what's next?
No, it was all for me. It was always you know when Jay goes, there's the party,
Oh, yeah.
something, and then we're
Gonna
all
get
running, and
smashed.
I'll be like,
What's
amongst
the
the
mic
running.
as well.
Yeah.
Mics
Doing the
as well,
mic.
that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was lovely.
That was great.
Because we had all the audio recorded separately,
Mm.
so we could sync that up to all the video and everything. That was cool.
That made me
Yeah.
feel like proper.
It was so
professional.
good. It was so good.
I think the way the Playhouse staff treated us that week made us feel really special. As
Absolutely,
well.
Yeah,
They were
100%.
excellent, weren't they?
Shout out to the Playhouse.
Love the
Like,
Playhouse.
literally, it was like, "What do you want?" We're like, "Well, could we have this?"
Everything.
They go, "Yeah, you've got the lot."
Mm.
Go
lasers!
let's go Overwatch.
Let's get it all in.
Yeah, let's put an alien spaceship in the middle of it. Get the story. No, but just we want it. Do it.
Yeah.
That was great, wasn't it? And it's a wonderful show. You can watch that on YouTube. It's there right now. Go and watch.
It's in
yeah,
link
go and
in
watch
my
it,
Instagram
guys.
bio.
Is
Is
it?
it in your Instagram
Yeah.
bio?
I think I
It's
took
always
it
been-
out.
It's always been there for me.
That's beautiful. All right, let's talk about your friendship.
Aww.
Blech.
I've
Sorry.
always known it as you two. Like, I've never
It's Holli and
seen.
Jorens, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen one of you without the other.
Anybody call it Jorens and Holly?
No.
Holli and Jorens, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
only right way, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just the sound of it.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you get up to, you two? What's going on?
We're friends.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean that. I know that. What'd you do? What'd you do when you're not Livewire? Do you see each other outside Livewire?
We do. We go to school
Go to
together.
school together, yeah.
So
Yes. Since year 7, we're now in year 12.
Wow,
And-
year 12. Have you made any plans to do stuff together, like when you're finishing college, holidays, or have you ever
We
thought,
haven't
let's go
even.
and...
No, we haven't.
Because I
You
think
need
we're
to.
very go with the flow peeps.
Yeah, me and her are very
Like-
much go with the flow.
Yeah.
I think I'm quite a spontaneous person. If you said let's get a flight tomorrow, I would.
Yeah.
Would
I
you be
think-
the person who would say, let's get a flight
No,
tomorrow?
it'll be him.
Oh, it would be me. I would be
Let's go flight tomorrow. We'll go, and
on
I'd
the
be like,
website.
well, what time's the flight? How much package am I allowed to take? Will my dad let me? But yeah, but
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah,
yeah.
But that's
That would
that's the
happen.
nice balance, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
but I'm excited for the future. I don't see us separating anytime soon. Only because I won't let her.
Yeah. Only got each other
Actually,
really.
Yeah, no, that's
That's so true.
that's actually quite true.
What happened?
With
No, it's just she's my number one,
Yeah.
yeah.
and always I feel like she always has been
Yeah.
Oh,
for the most part.
100%.
it's well sweet.
Beautiful thing, innit?
So
It
that's
is
all right. No,
beautiful.
you can cry.
We've had our moments, obviously.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
had quite a few moments. Actually.
But we do have people do fall out.
Yeah.
But
don't-
I think,
it needs it.
yeah, it's
Mm.
a healthy thing because I think through falling out, you find each other's boundaries and you find out what works for you as a friendship. And
Definitely.
when you fall out, having that communication to get
Sort it
back
out
into a
again.
friendship is so important.
Yeah.
And for me, communication's always number one in any sort of relationship, whether you're in a friendship or a relationship
Yeah.
as a romantic relationship. I think
Yeah.
it's communication just trumps everything else. And I think without that,
It's knowing that you can fall out with somebody, but know that you're still going to be together on the other side. isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%.
Like a good marriage,
Mm.
you should be able to fall out,
Yeah.
but know that it's safe because it's going to be all right in the end.
Exactly,
Makes
absolutely.
it stronger, doesn't it? as
Oh,
well?
without a doubt, without a doubt. And I think me and Holly we've had our ups
Go on,
and our downs.
Give us
Oh
one. Give us a little nugget.
she knows exactly what I'm about to say.
Please
Me and Sam are loving it. Isn't it? Tell us.
She knows exactly what I'm about to say.
Yeah,
Listen,
So,
No?
no,
Is it a
no,
no?
it's fine.
no, it's
You sure?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them? Holly?
you say it.
No, you
Oh,
go, because I like
listen.
hearing your side of the story.
Let me tell you.
Oh, well,
We're gonna
what's after?
relight the fire. Innit?
we fell out, right? I don't even. This must have been
what it was about.
in like year 8, and I think we fell out because of another girl called Lexi. Anyway,
That's a
Lexi.
I know, but anyway, she ended up texting me on
Who's
Snapchat.
she? Lexi?
No, Holly.
Yeah.
She ended up texting me on Snapchat, and she goes, "Don't ever message me again. I don't want you to contact me in any way, shape, or
Oh
form.
my god.
Whatever."
It's so true.
Then I go on my Instagram account and I see I've been mentioned in a story. Whose story have I been mentioned in? And it was her. And she's made a 32-second video going, "Jorens, you really need to buck your ideas up."
No way.
Actually crying.
Main story.
On her Instagram. And I still have the video.
Is it a not
Fake
just
Primark nails on as well.
But, oh, right.
Yeah.
No, but is this one that everyone can see, or is it just a few people can see?
No, it was.
No, it was for
It
everyone
felt
to
like
see.
everyone needed to see
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and
telling off
she
yours.
basically just said, "Jorens, you need to buck your ideas
I
up."
did say that.
And another thing was,
Your ideas up.
I find it funny how I find it funny how some people think they're right when they're not right and they're wrong, but then they cover it up with something that is also right but is also wrong. And those were her like literal exact words.
I literally said that.
That's
And then
That's crazy.
yeah, and now I think sometimes once
It was in my nan's living room as well.
Please tell me your nan was filming it.
that would be so much
Imagine
better.
Your nan's like,
Is it
no,
is
I
it
think-
filming?
no, do it again. Do it again.
Is it filming alright?
Filter as well.
No, it's portrait. Not landscape. It's got.
Man,
Yeah.
come closer when I shout.
Yeah.
And once every couple of months, I'll send her the video just to remind
Oh,
her.
do ya?
Find
Yeah.
the video.
Brilliant. What's
Oh.
your side of the story then?
Oh, I just.
Why? Why did you feel the need
I
to?
just felt like I needed to publicly shame him. I needed the world to know.
that he
He just really needed to buck his ideas.
what? Just be a better friend because he was
Yeah.
spending more time with Lexi.
I,
No,
ju-
because that was what it was.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're
Very
inseparable
Yeah. Where's Lexi now?
at
Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Her mum runs
Is
a
this
cafe.
something you agreed? And you said, right,
No.
if we're going to stay friends, we need to get.
She's
that
got a
kid
go.
out there.
Yeah.
I feel like we need
She was
Lexi
my
on.
friend from primary school. Like I
Yeah.
came into St Mark's with her,
Yeah.
and then she went off with Jorens. I was like,
What?
Yeah.
buck both of your ideas up.
Hello. Yeah. If it wasn't for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but you're
Yeah.
back together,
Yeah,
and you remind her every now and then.
I do,
and
and I
you
find it
laugh
so
it off.
funny.
It's so embarrassing.
It keeps you
We do
grounded.
go through our saved chats in Snapchat quite often.
So
We're doing it the
funny.
other day. It's so funny.
Just
The
just
level
see
of
what we've
friendship
been
we
up
have
to.
is just the awful pictures that we send to each other. That
Yeah, no, it's absolutely. You should be able to do that. Absolutely humiliate your friend and know that it's going to be all right.
Yeah,
Maybe
Yeah.
not publicly though, Holly.
yeah. Actually, that wasn't very cool of you. We'll have a
Yeah.
conversation about
YOLO.
this later.
That, Leo, that means you only live once.
Look at that, Sam. That's well covered, you know that.
It's proper cupboard. Very much. Cupboard is a word we're trying to instill in the psyche of Harlow folk.
Mm,
It's not caught on. Kylan said it.
what does it mean?
That made me very
Like,
happy.
good.
that's
Oh.
so
Cool.
cupboard.
It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. No, but you can still have
you can
hope.
try.
Yeah.
Somewhere,
Yeah.
somewhere. Right. Friendship, mate. Oh yeah, favourite moments. Just give us some highlights, funny things that stick out in your mind about being at Livewire. We've gone way over our hour here, Leo, but we're going to press on because you know it's
Yeah,
good
double
stuff.
the
People
guest,
need
isn't
good
it?
stuff.
Yeah.
This might be somebody's 4th or 5th drive, and you know,
Isn't it?
yeah, Becky Gentry driving all over the shop.
Yeah,
This would
literally.
be the
Covers
fifth.
like 4 counties of our listeners.
She does, yeah.
Livewire highlights.
Little
Go on, you go
gems.
first.
Me and Sam's handshake, newly found,
Oh.
but very important.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
Let's. I'm going to come to. You come to me. Which camera should we do it on?
Don't
It's
know.
going to be really terrible for anyone who's listening. So, yeah, we'll just do it here. We got. No one can see that. No, no one can see it. I tell you what we'll do. We'll film it afterwards and
Okay.
put it on
Yes,
put it on the Livewire Instagram.
it's very important.
It's a
It's
beautiful
newly
thing.
found.
I try and develop some handshakes with people, but you know,
I was just the only one that stuck.
it is. You know, so I want to be that guy. Have you seen that video of the? He's got his class that comes in. He's got a different
Yeah.
handshake for everyone.
Yeah.
But who can be bothered
Yeah.
with that?
That's long.
That is long.
That's a long day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the iconic duo, Holli and Jorens. Give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, let's do some regular Livewire stuff. Right, so let's talk Chinese takeaways. Where'd you go?
Right.
Hang on. Chinese takeaways and then eat in Chinese.
Okay, can I do both at once?
Yeah, of course you can.
Important. Bush Fair, Pak Lok.
Yes.
It used to be beautiful. It was honestly the best Chinese takeaway and
Yes.
eat-in. Because you don't find a Chinese eat-in that often anymore these
No.
days. And it was really nice, but then it got like shut down because of like
It's
food
open
poisoning
now.
or something. And it's reopened. My dad went there the other day.
Yeah,
Said it was alright. Prices are the same apparently.
yeah. I liked it
Haven't been yet.
before when they had a hole in the wall covered with a bucket.
Yes, that did happen with the koi fish and the
And the koi fish that have been there since forever.
Since forever. Simon has them now. Do you know Simon?
No, who's Simon?
He's the little one with the glasses.
Right, you know.
The
the
old-
names of
I
the
know
people
all
in
of
there.
them. Yeah.
Right. Right, okay. So Simon's got the koi.
Simon's got the koi. 'Cause
They're
he
not
already
in
had
the
them.
restaurant anymore.
They're not. No.
I like
Unfortunately.
pack lock, takeaway
Lock.
and eat in.
Yeah, pre-closing.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about it now.
Okay. Fair dues. Jorens?
King Do takeaway, but the one not
Is
not from the restaurant.
The
Takeaway.
Chinese King do.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one that's down the bottom of the town centre.
yeah,
Yeah,
So-
by international shop.
yeah. By the international shop. So down by the
The really
because
shabby
they've got their eating by
You used-
Weatherspoons,
Oh, 'cause
and then
you
they've got their
can buy.
takeaway bit.
Yeah.
So the takeaway is better from the takeaway bit.
It
Well,
is.
I've never even got one. That used to be
So nice.
used
That's
to
why we
be
get our
Idris,
pre-show.
news agent on the end,
Mm.
but he's not there anymore.
That burnt
Manny's?
down.
Did it?
Yeah, there was a fire there, but now there's a vape shop there.
No, a fire.
A fire and there's a vape. Out there. Oh, right. Okay. All right. So what about if you had to eat in?
Eating the King Do by Weatherspoons. So not the
Yeah.
takeaway bit, the other one. Because
Yeah.
do you know
the
what?
original.
Yeah, I really like the atmosphere in there.
It's really nice.
Oh, it's so lovely.
Yeah.
Like the clunky wooden tables that are always sticky.
Uncomfortable
Halifax
stall
Bank.
as well.
Did it?
Halifax Building Society, I think.
No way.
Yeah. Nationwide. I don't know. It was something.
One of the
like
banks.
that.
A
Yeah, I
bank.
remember being one of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Long time ago. Leo.
Maybe the Golden Dragon in Old Harlow
Ooh,
as a
yeah,
takeaway.
it's like
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't really. I can't remember the last time I had a sit down Chinese. I guess I'd have to say King Do. So that's the only one I can remember for sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Salisbury the other week. Went into the Peking Palace. Oh my word, guys!
Is it good?
Yeah,
Is it really nice?
it was very very nice. The takeaway Zen's at Old Harlow.
Yeah. That's next door to my nan's.
No, Zen's.
No.
Isn't that Thai though?
No,
Is it not?
it's Chinese.
My nan lives just next to that with the little road down the side.
Oh, does she?
Into flats, yeah.
Next to Barclays.
In between
Karen was going
Barclays
to buy
and
one in
Zen's.
flats years ago
Really?
for £50,000, and they wouldn't let her have a mortgage. This was a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
They're going to be worth loads now. Those flats.
Yeah, I think so. Because my nan sold a house in Lady Shop
Yeah.
and then moved down to the flat in Old
Wow.
Harlow, yeah.
Yeah, and you'd be next to Zen's.
Look at that.
It's really nice, guys.
Wow.
Zen's. They do this thing. There's some sort of like minced meat in a lettuce leaf. It sounds horrific. I don't know what it's called. Mongolian lamb. It's called Mongolian lamb. It's really nice. Please get it. Okay, that's our Chinese take.
I need a notepad.
I can't
Later
do
on.
You can just listen
mental
back
note.
later on.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I will do.
Yeah.
A new feature. I said I was going to do a theme tune for this, and maybe I might do one later and insert it here for Cheese of the Week.
Oh.
So there we go. That could have been a theme tune or
Cheese
not.
of the week.
Depends how much time I have. I'm going to play you one of our Livewire members saying the word cheese. And for all you listeners out there, you have to guess who it is. Okay, here it comes. No, because that's on mute. Because I've silenced my phone.
That was
Go.
to test
okay,
you.
Okay, here we go. Let's try it. What is
It's coming, guys. I promise.
technology is well, okay, I got it. Okay, right, third time lucky. Here we go. What?
It's because
It's because you.
Oh, it's because I'm holding it like that.
yeah.
All right, okay. Well, I'm not going to do cheese of the week because my phone's being cruel to me. Right, one more try. No one heard that. No one heard that. What's the point? It's a stupid idea, Sam, and we've just lost all.
We'll
of our
prepare
listeners.
better for Cheese of the Week.
All right,
in the
cheese
next
of the week.
podcast.
Yeah, I need to drop it in, don't I?
Yeah.
Have it recorded and drop it in. Okay.
Okay.
Cheese of the Week's coming next time. Right. We go choose one genre each, right? Let's try it this way. So you can choose from news, crime, sport or comedy to finish off with. News, crime, sport or comedy. And I know, Holly. Well, I don't know why we challenge ourselves with these things.
Yeah.
Who's got any Livewire news? Any Livewire news? Well, this would be the easiest one to take. Because you got to get some Livewire sport in a minute. Livewire news. I'm going to take it if no one's going to take it.
Go on, Sam.
I'll think of something. Some Livewire news is that in Pemberley Academy we've been working, devising a piece of theatre every Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Me, Steve and Becky, assisted myself by Leo, and